Rosie here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can probably guess by the lack of hair and outfit, we're back to vlog style this week for the Finishathon, Readathon. So, not sure how to phrase that, but I'm doing Tazmyn of T-Book and Tazmyn's Finishathon this week. I'll link her channel down below if you're interested in checking that out. But basically it's a readathon with the idea of finishing books that you've been reading for a long time, not just starting new ones, which I thought, well, one, when I first saw it, I thought, my goodness, why did this not happen a month ago? Because I just wrapped up a bunch of books that had been in progress for like a year. But also it never goes amiss. So I've got some books I'm going to try and finish. I'm going to talk to you about them briefly now. I didn't film a full TBR. I don't know why, I just didn't. But I'm just going to go through them quickly and then read along with me for the week. Last time I did a reading vlog, it was just one day. So I'm going to try something different this time. We're going to do a week. But I think that'll work better for this, because if I try and do like 2 or 3 vlogs, they're going to be really repetitive, because my life is very, very routine, especially right now when I'm not working from the office. So we're going to try this out. Let me know what you think. Does the week-long reading vlog work? Does it not? Do you prefer one day? I'm trying to figure out what works here, so let me know how it goes. Okay, I'm going to try and do this. I'm filming on my phone, referencing my computer for a list, but the books I have to read in quick succession are How to Plan a Crusade, which I talked about in my vacation TBR, have been reading throughout the entire month of July, and would like to get finished. I've got, I think, about 4 chapters left on that one, so should be doable, half a chapter a night, very attainable. Then the truest Finishathon book on this list is A London Year by... I can't read this. There'll be information in the down below. I'm sorry. This is a casual one. We're gonna try it. So anyway, it's A London Year. It's basically a collection of diary entries and letter excerpts organized by day of year. And the collecting theme around all of them is that they're all written by people who are in London. Some of them live there, some of them are visiting, but that's like the thing. They're all about London. So that's really interesting. I started reading that one at some point in the last 2 years, and I don't know when. So I'm enjoying that. I think I've got about 4 chapters left. I'm going to start on that right now if I have time after filming this to do a bit of reading before I start work. Next, I have Valhalla by Tom Holt, which again was on my vacation TBR. I didn't get to it while on vacation, but once I got home, I actually started it. So I've been reading that sort of for the month of July. I want to finish that as well. That's going to be a common theme here. Unintentionally, but semi-intentionally, when I saw about the readathon at the beginning of July, I went, hey, I'm very good at starting a whole bunch of books and not finishing them. I can do that in the span of a month. So I did. Next, I have the Silmarillion by Tolkien. Also, semi-real Finishathon book, because I have been reading that one for, I don't know when I started it now, May or June, I think. I've got like 3 or 4 chapters left, so I'm hoping to finish that this week. Again, should be pretty attainable, not too much left. It's a common theme here. Next up, I have Modifié by Sébastien Chauzu, which is the one that I've got the least progress into, which is a novel about a murder and a family. It's in French, and I feel like I'm about halfway through, and I feel like I'm missing a lot of the nuance in it, so I'm not sure if I'm giving it justice here. But there's a private detective, and she has to clear her cousin of murder, basically. Anyway, I'm about halfway through that. I've got 10 chapters left, and I think if I read 2 chapters of that at lunch every day this week, then I'll be finished that. So that's good. Because I really want to like this book, but also, as I said, I'm reading it in French, and it's just a lot harder to get caught in because it's so much more difficult to read. And the last book I have was one that I know I will finish no problem, and that is Evening in Paradise by Lucia. It's a collection of short stories. My god, they're beautiful. I read one on Friday night? I think it was Saturday night. I read one of the stories in that collection Saturday night, and oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I can't wait to talk about that in my wrap-up for this month, and also just to keep reading it because, wow, they're lovely. So those are the books I'm aiming to finish this week. I can't remember if I told you how far in I was to all of them, but basically I've got between a third and a quarter of each book left, I think. And I plan to spend a lot of time reading this week, so should be pretty doable. And then I'll get a really satisfying July wrap up when I get to talk about all these books and not go, oops, I didn't actually finish anything in July, because that would make for an unsatisfying video. Workday, done. After work walk, done. Lasagna, eaten. And it's time to hopefully finish my first book of the Finishathon. So I'm hoping to finish Valhalla by Tom Holt. I've got 4 chapters left. My Kindle says it's going to take me about an hour, so I've got my mint iced tea. I'm in my reading corner of the couch, and hopefully I'll talk to you very soon with a quick wrap up of that book. And I'm done. 1 book down, 5 books to go. Finishathon going well so far. I've just finished Valhalla by Tom Holt, which I'll save my full thoughts for the wrap up, but I wasn't a fan. Not a great book in my view. Tuesday night now. I haven't really checked in throughout the day because I've just been pretty busy with work. Ran an errand after work. It's been very, very boring and uneventful. I warned you that it was going to be like that. Anyways, I'm not doing much reading tonight because my boyfriend is here eating his dinner. Finished like a big presentation he had to give at work today. So instead we're going to take tonight and we're going to play WoW together. We're leveling characters on Classic WoW. Have been for like a year now. We're very slow going, but I play a gnome mage. Bear, what do you play?
I play a human rogue.
So we've been leveling those together, and we're gonna play tonight. Oh hey, big news, a different camera angle. Crazy. This is my work chair that I've been working from home for, I think, 4 months straight now. I sit in this chair during my work day. I sit on the couch over there during my non-work day. Separation, right? Anyway, I've just eaten my lunch. I'm gonna take a bit longer on my lunch break. I'm reading the French book that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Modifié. I'm trying to get through 2 chapters of lunch, and so far I'm on track this week, which it's hard to talk about this book because I feel like I'm missing a lot because I'm reading it in French. I feel kind of critical about it, but also maybe I wouldn't feel critical if I was reading it in English and like understanding more. We'll see. I'm back. It's later. Finished workday, went for a walk, ate dinner. You're probably starting to notice a pattern, but I did warn you that my life was incredibly routine right now, and it is what it is. I've just made myself a cup of hot chocolate, and now you might be thinking, Rosie, it's August. Has it not been a heat warning where you live for the last week straight? To which I say yes, but also we're running the AC to keep the humidity low, so hot chocolate, it's very nice. And it's going to pair beautifully with Evening in Paradise, the Lucia collection of short stories that I have, I think, 11 stories left in. So I'm headed to the couch to read that now. And I expect in about an hour and 10 minutes in my time, and probably about 1 jump cut in your time, I'll be very excited to tell you about it. Hi friends, I come to you post-run Thursday morning to tell you that I did in fact finish Evening in Paradise by Lucia last night. However, I was so excited upon finishing it because it was so beautiful that I completely forgot to get my camera out and vlog, and instead just talked to my boyfriend for about 20 minutes about how it's a lovely story instead of talking at you. So look forward to that in my July wrap-up coming soon. So tonight will not be a big reading night because tonight is grocery night. And grocery shopping used to be my favorite chore before the pandemic. Now that I only go once every 2 weeks and everything is stressful and awful, it's one of my least favorite chores and it takes forever, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We need to eat. So got my adorable mask that my grandmother made me, and it's time to brave the store. Oof. Well, I am glad that I am done grocery shopping for the next 2 weeks because, as I said just a moment ago in your time, it's just not fun right now when you're trying to stay 6 feet away from everyone and not touch anything that you're not going to buy and wear a mask. But now the fridge is full of good, healthy food for the next couple weeks, and I can hopefully read another chapter of the Silmarillion. I think I'm down to 3 chapters left, so I'm going to read one of those tonight. And then I guess get busy with reading over the weekend because I've still got a lot of reading to do, but I'm sure it'll all get done. Friday is here, and the true best part of Friday, because I think we can all agree that Friday is basically 2 days. Friday during the day when it's a work day is like, it's a good work day, but it's not great. But then Friday evening is like peak weekend. I'm happy for second Friday. I'm just cooking myself some dinner. I'm making like a sweet potato hash with leftover lasagna sauce and mozzarella cheese on it. I'm really excited about that. Then I'm going to do some meal prep. I'm gonna cook vegetarian chili tonight to eat for my dinner next week. And yes, before you ask, I did spend my Friday night like this pre-COVID as well as post-COVID. I just really like enjoying my Saturday knowing that my chores are done. So I'm gonna make chili tonight, and let's see how much of it I remember to film. I'm chopping celery now, but I thought this would be a good time to let you all know that I did in fact finish Modifié by Sébastien Chauzu at lunch today. And as I've been saying all along, and as I will say in somewhat greater detail in my wrap-up next week, I didn't like it. I didn't find it an interesting book. I didn't really follow what was going on. However, that review is very nuanced by the fact that I think if I'd read it in English, I maybe would have gotten more, because the only way I can describe it is it's like I was missing any context or nuance. I was sort of following the facts of what were happening, but not the like language things were described in so much. So I think maybe if I'd gotten that atmosphere, I would have liked it more. Who knows? I didn't like it, so I'm not about to read it in English as well. But if any of you would like to, please check it out. Read it in whichever language you're stronger in. And let me know if I'm right about this or not. Okay, my chili is pretty much done. It's a lot later now. Fast forwarded and hopefully gave you some aesthetic time lapses of the chopping and cooking and dishwashing. I made vegetarian chili. My partner cooked some tofu and some chicken for his week. And now it's finally time to get some reading done. It's been a busy evening. We were watching TV and cooking, like I said, but now it's about 9:30, so I've got, if I'm optimistic, 2 hours before I completely pass out, probably more like an hour. And basically I've got the rest of tonight, tomorrow, and then part of the day Sunday, or all day Sunday, I'm not sure I'm going to do things yet, to wrap up. I've got about 2 hours left of the Silmarillion, I think I have about probably 3 or 4 hours left of the London yearbook, and I think I have almost 3 full chapters of How to Plan a Crusade. Each of those takes half an hour or so. So basically I have a fair bit of reading, but I should have time tomorrow. So I think tonight I'm gonna try and get at least half an hour read of the Silmarillion, and then when I start falling asleep, I want to read a whole chapter of How to Plan a Crusade. Time flies, and yet everything stays the same. It's now Saturday at around lunchtime, and I am still sitting here in the same corner of the couch with this same massive book as I was Monday morning. I have about 100 pages or so left in the main book. I have about 2.5 hours before I have some stuff to do later this afternoon. I think I can get through it. I think if I just give myself the rest of my early Saturday afternoon, I think I can finish this one today. I finished the main section of A London Year. There's a little section at the end about like who all the people who are talked about are, but I don't feel a need to read that to like feel like I finished the book. So putting my hair up, we're about to go out. Okay, we're gonna do the walk-in vlog. See if this works or not. We're just on our way home from a movie. We went to see Military Wives at our local independent cinema because we haven't been, I don't think we've been out to a movie in over a year together.
Yeah, that's about right.
And we're actually planning to go there right as lockdown started. So we thought they're doing a really good job of being socially distant inside. So get out for a bit of semi-normality. It was lovely. Military Wives was like, oh my god, I should have expected this, but I did not expect to cry so much. How did you find it, Bear?
It was good. A lot of character development, good story. Would recommend.
It was, and it was really funny too, like sad, but also just like beautiful and
classic
funny.
British humor.
And that was nice, and now it's a beautiful sunny evening to walk home.
Yep.
Sunday, friends. I've just made myself some lovely popcorn Rice Krispie treat bars. I don't know if this is an official recipe or something anyone else makes, but I like to make marshmallow and butter and then put it on popcorn and then make it into bars, and it's delicious and the perfect thing for a Sunday in which I plan to, 1, finish the Silmarillion. I've got 1 chapter left, so that should be pretty quick. Then 2, I have 1 chapter and the conclusion left of How to Plan a Crusade, and I think I might finish that now, even though it's not bedtime, just to like ride that finishing wave before I start any new books. Silmarillion, done, was lovely. I definitely got a lot more out of it the second time that I read it, so that was nice. Also finished How to Plan a Crusade, which was wonderful. Very good book. Looking forward to talking about that in my wrap-up, which will be up next week. It's now just after lunchtime. I'm gonna cook myself some lunch and stop filming right now because I want to post this vlog today, Sunday. So I want to stop filming now so I can finish editing, get all of that stuff done, and then upload and post later this afternoon. So if you like this video, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, well, a wrap up of all the books that I talked about in this vlog and also just more of my videos in general, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching!